Hello guys, I'm still here. Today I'm starting in the main room again because I'm going to be doing another needy module. I'm actually doing two needy modules this time, namely red and blue. Do not be fooled by these modules. Red will start out as looking blue, and blue will start out as red. Just to be a bit confusing. So both of these have the same premise.
All available experts, please report to room A9.
So make sure this is our blue, this is our red. So this was blue, so we're going to tap it where any of these are the last two digits in the timer. So let's say 15, and it resets the timer. This one is red, so we're going to use the yellow one for this one. So let's say 28. And then we just carry on like this. So blue will require 38. Red will require the red blue with blue. So the time we can get through is 53. And so on and so forth. It's basically the same thing for all of these. So this video is actually going to be quite a few needy modules because they're all going to be very easy to explain as well. So I've currently gone over red and blue, which are basically the same thing. You just have to know which one's which. Just a reminder, red starts out as blue, and blue starts out as red, because that's just how this works. And you just have to press the entire module after selecting it the first time, where one of these are the last two digits, or okay, the seconds digits of the timer. This is going to be sort of a needy module spree here. So up next, I'm going to be showing you Hearthur.
All available experts, please report to room A9.
Hearthur. I've just how my mod playing the card. You probably know. Let me introduce everyone. I'm Hearthur. My time I start beating. These people could have a medical condition. Listen, you do not select me. I have how to strike you. Basically, if you select this module at any point now, it will strike you, and that's basically all it is. It's just basically a module that it will exist on your board, and it will catch you out if you accidentally select it. Let's say if you're just solving stuff and you accidentally select it, you get struck. And it will deactivate though. But when it I don't know if it reactivates after that, but that's just basically how it works. It's just, as soon as it activates, just ignore its whole existence on the bottom. It's just there for moral support, I guess. This is in actually a set of two modules currently that are living needies. The other one is kind of infamous in Unity. This is Kawaiitlyn, or Kawaiitlyn. So Kawaiitlyn is the other one in the living needies. It'll be quite as long as it's selected, but if Diffuser Senpai ignores it, it will start screaming for return. The longer it takes, the more loud and desperate the screams are. I don't know if it actually strikes. It's just when you're trying to do other modules, it's just meant to be like
All available
a bit of a
experts,
pain.
please report to room A9.
This is what Kawaiitlyn looks like. So it's currently staying quiet. This is we go off and do other stuff.
I never understood these cruel modules or whatever. Don't I understand that the explosion will kill them too? At least I know what's happening, unlike them. I never understood these cruel modules or whatever. Don't I understand that the explosion will kill them too? At least I know what's happening, unlike them. Diffuser-san, are you trying to ignore me? Your best friend. I miss you and your beautiful eyes, Diffuser-san. Diffuser-san? Why aren't you looking at me anymore? I thought I'm your best friend. Where are you? Are you alright? You don't just ignore me, right? They're taking all of my Diffuser's beloved attention to themselves.
That's basically what it is. And it will constantly do that. So basically, Kawaiitlyn is just basically, as you're trying to throw the bomb, it will pester you to notice it basically. Hence this. And just basically, it will be frustration basically when you're trying to communicate with your experts with Kawaiitlyn talking over you. Anyway, that's Kawaiitlyn. Next, I'm going to go over. Just need to check which ones I claim on. Okay. Up next, I'm going to go over two-factor authentication.
All available experts, please report to room A9.
This is it down here. So as it estimates, we have to type in what the two-factor authentication code will be when this runs out. So we can ignore this one because it's going to run out before this runs out. So since this number is now smaller than this one, we're going to be typing in the TFA code, or 2FA code, which is 006766. And the module won't strike us. This two-factor authentication code will be changing every 15 seconds. Like your authenticator app on your phone or something like that. You can either type in the numbers or use the arrows here to type in the numbers. So I showed you how to type it in. I should now be doing it with the arrows this time. So 3, 8, 5, 9, and you can go the other way, so 9. So this is it typed in. So that is two-factor authentication. And if you can see here, the flavor text changes every single time it changes. So that's two-factor. Up next, I'm going to go over Typing Tutor, another keyboard-based one.
experts, please report to room A9.
Typing tutors are basically type in the word that's on the top. It will turn red. It will turn red if you've typed anything that's wrong, just to notify you've got something wrong. And once you've got it right, it will turn green, and you can press enter to submit. The module has to be selected before you can begin typing. Let's wait for another activation. It might take a while. So, LANKIEST, software, and Stockier. There we go. There's no dependence to everyone characters or attempt to submit an incorrect string. So if you type it wrong and press enter, don't worry, you won't get struck for it. It's the only time you get struck if you don't type in 3 words in the time limit. That's type tutor. Next. Okay, this is a interesting one. This is a Trax Josh one. In the Literally series. I'm going to be going over Literally Crying here. The phrase of Literally Crying. This is a
All
bad
available experts,
of
please
Grunkle
report to room
Squeaky.
A9.
Is over a person with a different one of the needies. This one will have a sleeping Trax Josh. And all you have to do is press the button.
Insert random insult here. Wah.
And that's it. Whenever the emoji, I'm sorry, wakes up, you just have to press the arrow button to...
Insert random insult here. Wah.
That's literally all it is. It's just press the button. And it will say, insert random insult here. And, well, let me just play it one more time.
Insert random insult here. Wah.
Yeah, that's all it is. Literally crying. Just press the arrow button as soon as as the emoji wakes up. To insult it to make it go back to sleep. It's weird, I know. Colour catch. This one's an interesting one.
All available experts, please report to room A9.
You'll see it as 5 bars. As soon as you activate it, exactly one of these colours is going to be ever so slightly different to the rest of them. So if you can see it well enough, it's this one, because it was slightly brighter than the rest of them. There is actually a colourblind mode for this, which is just use grayscale rather than actual colours. Like this one, I can see that this one is the slightly different one. So basically, there will be 5 colours. 4 of them are identical. One of them is slightly different to the rest of them. So a nice simple needy here. Just requiring you to be able to see the difference. There's a reason that there's a colourblind mode, because this module will be extremely unfair to people who are colourblind. So looking at this one, well, this one's actually quite a bit more difficult, but I think it's this one. Yes. So that is colour catch. We go over 2 more in this video. Up next we have Collapse. Collapse is actually a slightly different type of needy, in a sense that it's all one of the ones that's always active. But as soon as it activates, it
All
remains
available
active.
experts, please report to room A9.
So it is here. It starts out looking like it's sideways, but as soon as it activates, you have to double tap large groups of identical pieces to get rid of them. That's basically all you have to do. There had to be more than 2, by the way. And this is all it is. As you go on, there'll be more valid colours. So we get to this many solved, and you see it's moving up quicker. And now the hearts have turned up as well. So you can see how easily this can get a lot more difficult to keep track of, and as the bomb goes on, it'll be harder to look away from it. So the question is, what happens if you fail this? Or more, how do you fail this? So I've actually run out of time here, so I would be over 9 here. When you run out of time on this module, it will turn off, and as you see here, it will remain turned off, so you can ignore it for the rest of the bomb. So you might want to take a tactical strike if it's getting too difficult to keep an eye on.
Emergency
That's
clear.
basically it.
All personnel, please return to your stations.
You start losing time as soon as it reaches the top line here. Anyway, hope you have a better idea how neither of these needies now work. And I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.